Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Rishikul Online School. Let's continue chapter 9 of history, where we are studying about the development of regional cultures. Dear students, in previous modules we have discussed about the development of literature, paintings, music and different forms of dance. And in this module we shall study about the regional culture of Bengal. So let's begin with the discussion on Bengali literature. Dear students, Bengal has had a rich and distinct cultural heritage. Since the Mauryan era, the Bengali language has evolved due to the influence of Sanskrit on local dialects. Languages like Persian and Arabic also had an impact on the evolution of Bengali. Dear students, after Bengal became the center of a regional kingdom under the Palas, it came increasingly under regional influence. Bengal was the home of most Bhakti saints. In the 15th century AD, Chaitanya had established the Bengali Vaishnava sect. Dear students, Chaitanya's songs and compositions are still performed in Bengal. Many other Bhakti saints had belonged to this province. The Bhakti movement resulted in promotion of Bengali literature. Early Bengali literature mostly comprised translation of Sanskrit works. The Mahabharata and the Ramayana were also translated into Bengali at this time. Folk literature also evolved in an oral tradition comprising fairy tales, folk tales, etc. Dear students, the evolution of Bengali literature started in two different directions. One was influenced by Sanskrit and the other was independent of it. Sultan Alauddin Hussain Shah was a noted patron of Bengali literature. A number of Muslim writers also wrote significant works at this time. Now we will talk about peers. Dear students, during Mughal rule, Sanskrit and Islamic schools encouraged education. Both were attached to temples and mosques respectively. The Islamic schools were led by their community leaders, and the leaders also functioned as teachers. They were known as peers. The term peer was originally used for a Sufi saint. These peers had their own particular lineage. Dear students, the orders or peers were not restricted to Sufi saints but also included Hindu and Buddhist leaders. They could particularly be found in Bengal. Temple building. With the influence of Bhakti saints led by Chaitanya, there began a temple building spree. These temples were built by individuals or groups to represent their power. Some important temples of that period are the Vishnupur and Kantaji's temple of Dinajpur. Architecture. Dear students, some of the temples were double roofed, which were called Dochala, and some were four roofed, which were called Chochala. The terracotta murals are found on the walls of some of the temples. The temple builders adopted European architectural forms and put an end to thatched huts. Dear students, the Bangla Dome is an example of the typical Bengali style of architecture. The Bengali architecture had outer walls of temples decorated with paintings, ornamental tiles or terracotta tablets. These were made by both Hindu and Muslim craftsmen. Social life. Dear students, temples of Bengal depicted scenes of contemporary social life of men and women, animals, birds, various creatures, hunting scenes, etc. Even the leaves of plants have been depicted with exclusive Bengali characteristics. It is situated at the mouth of two major rivers of India, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. So dear student, fishing is also an important occupation of the people. Fish is the main dish in Bengali food. In 16th century AD, an Italian trader described Bengal as a hub of trade and commerce also. So dear students, that was all about this chapter. Thank you.